Hello. Quick responses, please. Yes, did anyone remember? From very good, very good. Prakash. Yes, Prakash, you are absolutely right. That's here. Advantages of cloud computing we have to start from. And in our last class, we have seen the topics of cloud deployment models, right? Different cloud deployment models we have seen, like public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud. See, very important question, guys. Definitely, when you are projecting yourself like 2 years, 3 years of experience candidate, okay, this is absolutely expected. What are the different cloud deployment models that we have worked upon? Okay, so you have to tell this public cloud, private cloud, and hybrid cloud. These three for sure you have to tell. And these three we are working on, we are also working on these three types of clouds only in our real-time industry. Fine. Next, I'll go with the advantages of cloud computing. Okay, so this is the general advantages of cloud computing, guys. General. Okay, this is the general advantages of cloud computing. Fine. So see see, if you look into Google, guys, you will get plenty of advantages about cloud computing, but here I have given a few which is easy to remember and easy to express in the interviews as well. You will get plenty of advantages. So the one which I have written here, it is easy to remember and easy to explain in the interviews as well. Fine. So see here what I'm saying. Cloud computing is 24 by 7 available and accessible. What it is saying, it is a 24 by 7 available and accessible. See, it is available and accessible from anywhere at any time. We only need to have a device and an internet connectivity to access the Azure resources and services. That's very true. That's very true. See, I'll tell you one thing here. If you want to access Facebook, if you want to access Facebook, if you want to access Insta, okay, what you need here to access Facebook and Insta at any point of time, you can access this even in the midnight 2 a.m., right? When you are going for a sleep, or you can access this in the afternoon 4 p.m. You can access this in the early morning 10 a.m. also, like 9 a.m. let us say 9 a.m. right? You can access at 9 a.m. Anytime it is available and accessible for you. Okay. How you can access this? Okay, you can access only if you're having internet and a device. Device means it could be anything. You should be having only two things to access these platforms. These all modern platforms or social media platforms or cloud platforms, you can access only if you're having two things, that is an internet, okay, a good internet connectivity and a device. Device could be anything, guys. It could be a laptop, it could be a computer, it could be a smartphone, it could be a tab, etc. These two things is needed, that's it. If you're having these two things, then it's a good to go for you to access your cloud resources and services. That is what I am saying here. See, it is available and accessible from anywhere at any time. We only need to have device and an internet connectivity to access the Azure resources and services. Next is what scalability. What is scalability? See here, the phase of transformation is very simple and easy in cloud computing. Okay, example of resizing of resources, workloads, and services, and that can be done just with the click of a mouse. What I'm saying here, the phase of transformation is very simple and easy in cloud computing, and that can be done just with the click of a mouse. What is this point? I'll explain, I'll elaborate this point. Just focus, guys, focus. Okay. Assume that you are having one server, you are having one application. Okay. Let us say you are having some app service where your .NET application is hosted. Okay. You're having some app service, your application is hosted. Or let us take you're having one server, one VM. Okay. Server is nothing but VM only. Okay. Server is equal to VM. VM is equal to computer. Okay. So normally in cloud computing, we call it as a VM. VM stands for virtual machine. VM stands for virtual machine because this machine is virtually available for you. Okay, this is virtually available for you. You cannot touch it. You cannot, see it physically. You cannot see it physically. Neither you can touch it. Okay, but yes, this virtual machine is absolutely dedicated for you. It is available for you. You can use, you can consume, you can host your application. You can do a lot of things on these virtual machines. It is not available for you physically, and it is not available for you to see in in the physical form. Yes, you can see this virtual machine in cloud. In cloud, you can see this virtual machine. It is available for you virtually. That's why we are calling it as a virtual machine in cloud computing. Server is also the same thing. Computer is also the same thing. Okay, very basics, guys. These are very, very basics. Okay, fine. So what I'm saying is, see, assume that you have deployed a server, okay, which is of 8 GB RAM, okay, 2 core, okay, 500 GB SSD hard disk. Fine. And this you have deployed where in the private cloud. Private cloud means assume that just your laptop. Okay, your laptop or any company's servers. Okay, we are having some small company. Okay, let us take as a Choice Solutions Private Limited. So that company, when it is maintaining the infrastructure, the data center, how does the data center or infrastructure looks like? Okay, I have shown this image previously. How does a data center or an infrastructure looks like? I'll just show it one more time here. Okay, fine. So in the Google, I'm just trying to show for the people who don't know at all. Okay, so just have a look on it so that things will be clear for you in your head. So this is called as what? Infrastructure or a data center, where all your hardware components kept at one place. That place we call it as what? Infrastructure or a data center. This. Okay, this one. So assume that a company is there. Okay, Choice Solutions Private Limited, some small company, maybe some 200 employees company. And when this company is doing the project, and then this company is going to host all the servers, everything on top of a virtual machine. This company is going to store all the applications, all the servers on top of a server. So this is called an infrastructure or a data center. So one company is there, okay, and okay, instead of giving your laptop, I'll giving it as company called Choice Solutions Private Limited. Fine, one company. So this company is having 8 GB RAM server, 2 core, 500 GB hard disk, and it is in a private cloud. Okay, and the same server you have deployed in the public cloud. Okay, the same server you have deployed in the public cloud. Okay, listen, guys, carefully listen here. Public cloud. Now you're having one server in a private cloud, which belongs to Choice Solutions Private Limited, a small company, and same server, same configuration you have deployed in the public cloud also. Now, if you want to increase the server configuration, okay, you want to increase the RAM from 8 GB to 16 GB, and you want to increase the virtual CPUs from 2 GB to 2 core to 4 core. Okay, 16 GB to 8 GB to 16 GB, 2 core to 4 core, 500 GB to, okay, 1024 GB in a private cloud. Then here the Choice Solutions company at least needs to increase this configuration, it needs at least 5 days of time, 4 to 5 days. Why? Because the existing server which is there, that server is having a capacity to increase the RAM or not. The motherboard will support additional RAM slot or not. Is it possible? Is it feasible? Okay, the processor is good enough. If we increase the RAM, that will increase the server power. Okay, and then you have to, purchase the RAM, you have to assemble, you have to open the computer, or if there is any hardware engineers, then you have to hand over the server. Basically, you have to call the hardware engineers to your data center, or else if hardware engineers already there in your company, then they will do it. Okay, lot of things. Maybe easily 4 or 5 days it will needed. Whereas when it comes to public cloud, if you want to increase from 8 GB to 16 GB, from 2 core to 4 core, and from 500 GB to 1 TB. Okay, in public cloud, like in Azure, then this can be done just with a click of a mouse. Means it will hardly take 2 minutes. Actually, it will take 2 minutes only. Really, it will take 2 minutes. But on a safe side, we'll say the downtime outrage is for 15 minutes. Because we have to stop the server, we have to increase the configuration, then we have to start the server. This I'll prove practically. I'll show this practically. I'll prove this practically in the upcoming classes. Yes. Just in 2 minutes of time, you can increase the server configuration. And, 8 GB to 32 GB possible, 8 GB to 64 GB possible, 8 GB to 128 GB is also possible. 2 core to 8 core possible, 16 core possible, 32 core is also possible. Amazing, amazing. All can be done just in 2 minutes of time. 500 GB to you can go up to 5 TB also. No limit, no limit. Whereas in your private cloud, if you are having 8 GB RAM, max to max you can go up to 32 GB. If you are going for 128 GB, simply your server motherboard won't support 128 GB. Finish. Gone. That's it. Tata, bye bye. Got it? So no limit. You can upper limit, you can go up to as much as you want as per your choice. That is the advantages of cloud computing. That is the beauty of cloud computing. This can be done just with a click of a mouse. This can be done just with a click of a mouse. 3 times you have to click mouse. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Finished. I'll show. Practically, I'll prove it. If you want, you can take this in writing from me. Okay. Fine. All right. So guys, no questions now. Let me finish the topic. Then we have a question and answer sessions. This question and answers is never ending thing. Okay. So let me finish the topic first. Then definitely, like every class, I'm giving sufficient time for question and answers. I'll give it. Okay. Next, we'll see here security. The next advantage what we are having is security. It is using a very high security algorithm and hash functions to protect our data and resources. What is resources, guys? See, here I am telling resources. Here I am telling resources, services. What does it mean? See, I'll tell you. Resources and services is one of the same thing. Resources or services. Okay. It is one of the same thing. Some people will call it as resources. Some people will call it as services. It is one of the same thing. Okay. So what is resources and services? Say that anything that you are deploying as part of your application or project need is called as a resources or services. Example, what? Assume that you are developing some application, you are building some application, okay? You are building some application. Let us say that application is netflix.com. That application is netflix.com. Now, for this application, what you need to build, to host, to deploy this application, you need servers, you need databases to store the data, you need storage, you need network, you need frameworks, etc., etc. These are all called the resources and services. These are all called the resources and services. What is we are calling it as? Resources and services. Okay. So what I'm saying here in this point, whatever you are creating in cloud, like you are creating servers, you are creating databases, you are having .NET frameworks, you are having storage services, you are having containers. We are going to learn containers also, right? Containers, etc., etc., etc. Many things comes into picture. So all these things, Azure will take up the responsibility to provide security and protection to it. That is very, very important. Correct or not? Right? Correct or not, you tell me. Suppose there is 1 lakh rupees, guys. Okay. You want to deposit in a bank, and the bank is saying that, we are not responsible for your money. You just give it to us, put it in our account, and go. We are not sure. Maybe after 1 month, after 2 months, your money will be there or it will be lost, stolen. Will you put your 1 lakh rupees in that bank account? No. Absolutely no. You want the security. You want the confidence from the bank people. Yes. Your money is safe. We are going to give you the interest and all this stuff, blah, blah. Then only you will put your money in the bank account. In the same way here, when you are deploying the resources, when you are creating these frameworks, applications, databases, okay, all this stuff in the cloud computing, then it is the responsibility of the cloud provider to give the security. So that's what I'm saying here. It is using a very high security algorithm and hash functions to protect our data and resources. Okay, fine. Next, we are having enhanced collaboration. Next advantage is what? Enhanced collaboration. What is this? Just in one platform, okay, you are going to get all the resources and services that what you need for your project or application requirement. Right, that's true. See, here now how it is happening. These are all the ingredients. These are all the ingredients to build your applications, web applications. These are all the ingredients. Okay, fine. Now, If anything is missing here, then your final outcome, your application won't be a successful one, won't be a successful outcome. It won't be a output which is of absolutely perfect in every way. These are all the ingredients. Okay, that's very true, na? Right? You need servers, you need databases, you need containers, you need frameworks. Okay, framework could be anything. Either you need a .NET framework, or you need a Python framework, or you need a Java framework, etc. So all these things is needed now, guys, for your application to work properly and for a successful outcome of your application. That's very true, no doubt. Now, if anything is missing here or you're not getting anything, will that be a successful outcome for your application? No, absolutely no. You're having everything. You're not having only network. What is the use of the application? Your end users cannot communicate to your network. If network is not there, then your application cannot go live on the internet. Correct or not? And your end users cannot access the application. Netflix.com won't be reachable for you as an end user. Okay. You're having everything, you're not having a database where you put that, where you will put the data of your end users. Login details, transaction details, history, subscriptions, accesses, everything. Where will you put? So everything is needed. Everything is needed here, no doubt. So that is what we are saying here, that, just in one platform, you are going to get each and every single thing. Enhanced collaboration means what? Just in one platform. Okay, this is the platform we are having, portal.azure.com. Okay, see this one, portal.azure.com. This is the one platform. This is cloud computing platform. Okay, this has got many names. This has got many names. Okay, so this platform is called as what? Cloud computing platform, or Azure portal, or Azure resource manager. Okay, or we can say it as Azure console. Many names are there. Some people will call it as cloud computing platform. Some people will call it as Azure portal. Some people will call it as Azure resource manager. Some people will call it as Azure cloud console also. Many names are there, guys. Don't be confused. It is one of the same thing. I'll tell you, no need to worry. Interview tips and tricks also, I'll tell it for sure, no worries. So in the interview, if they ask you, what are the services you have managed? What are the services you have created in Azure Resource Manager? So it's nothing but this only. This is our Azure Resource Manager. And what services we have created here? Like, we have created app services for .NET applications. We have created virtual machines. We have created containers. We have created pipelines. We have created, CI/CD, etc., etc. All these things you can tell. Sometimes they will ask you what are the different, resources you have created in Azure Cloud Computing Platform. Same question. Only the wordings are different. Question is same. So you have to remember all these things, guys, going forward. Fine. Is that clear? So now the point I'm trying to make here is, okay, what I'm saying here, just in this one platform, you are going to get every single thing, whatever you need for your application development. Okay. Suppose, assume that you are having a marriage, you are having a function in your home, you are having a party. Okay, and you have planned to serve the food for your guest in the night. So what will you do? In order to, prepare the food in the night party, you will go to a market, you will purchase a lot of things, right? Okay, what you will purchase? You will purchase many things. You will purchase salt, you will purchase oil, you will purchase chili, you will purchase chicken, You will purchase rice. Okay, if you are planning to cook anything, biryani or pulao, whatever it is, etc. So all these things you will purchase, right? So these are all what for your final outcome. These are all the ingredients, right? Among all these things, if you are not having only salt, this is the only thing missing. This you don't have. Will it be a successful outcome? No. For sure, it is no. In the same way, when you go to a very big supermarket, you will get all these things at one place only. When you go to a very big supermarket, like D-Mart is there, or Ratnadeep is there. These are big supermarkets. If you go to big supermarkets, then you will find all these things at one place. In the same way, this is our supermarket. Okay, just assume like that. Okay, so I'm telling these examples especially for the students who are not from IT background, because we are having audience guys from variety of different backgrounds. We have to take care of each and every student, because everyone is paying the fee. Okay, everyone is having a full right to understand the concept with lot of real-time examples, with lot of good scenarios. Okay, the people who knows already IT and the people who are working professional and all, might be it is damn easy for them to understand. Okay, might be it is boring even for them. So please bear with us. See, and as of now, I can see there are almost 65 students sitting in the class. So among the 65 students, we are having students from different background, guys. Some are from sales background, some are from banking background, some are from mechanical and civil engineering backgrounds. So it is our equal responsibility to take care of each and everyone, guys. For that reason, we are giving examples at this basic level as well. Fine. So the point I'm trying to make here is that, you are going to get all these ingredients for your web application just in one big supermarket, and this supermarket is this one, our cloud computing portal. That's what I'm seeing here. Enhanced collaboration. Just in one platform, that is portal.azure.com, you are going to get all the resources, services that what you need for your project or application requirement. Okay. Next is cost effective. What is cost effective? See, it is very much cheap and economical as compared to private cloud or an old legacy systems. What I'm saying here, it is very much cheap and economical. Yes, that's very true. When the companies were developing the applications in the private cloud, okay, when the companies were developing the applications in the private cloud, see here, Choice Solutions Private Limited is a company which were developing the application in the private cloud, and the same application with same server, when they have developed in the public cloud, they have seen a lot of difference in the price also. They have seen a lot of difference in the price also. Suppose for an example, if this server, which is having, let us take this kind of configuration, okay, like 8 GB RAM, okay, 2-core virtual processor, okay, 500 GB SSD hard disk, okay, and if it is in private cloud, assume that if it is charging you approximately some 25,000, okay, I'm not sure, maybe not 25,000, let us take 15,000. I'm just giving this number as an example, guys. I'll show you the prices. I'll show you the prices and I'll show you the cost also for the virtual machines that is going to charge us in public cloud. Okay. And if you're having the same server of same configuration, okay, in the public cloud as well, that is Azure, then it will charge hardly 9,000 rupees. These are the just numbers I'm taking, guys, not the exact amount I'm telling. So see how much is the difference? How much is the difference here? 9 divided by 15. Oh my God. 60% you are saving. For the same server configuration, same 8 GB RAM, 2-core, 500 GB, I'm taking as an example as virtual machine, 60% of the amount you are saving compared to private cloud. Public cloud is also very costly, no doubt, but it depends upon your choices. Suppose for an example, if you are taking lot of additional features along with your server in public cloud, then it will go you costly and costly and costly. If you take minimal average features, then it will give you an economical scale to develop, build your application in the public cloud. Getting guys, is that clear? Yes or no? See, when you book a flight ticket, when you book a flight ticket, okay, so you're having options there. You can go economy, you can go with a business class also. So what will happen here in the business class? They will give you a lot of luxuries, lot of features, and they will charge you more. Public cloud is also something like this only. If you add additional features, okay, if you add additional features, okay, in your server or VM in public cloud, then it will keep increasing your amount. What is that? I'll explain in the upcoming classes. Practically, I'll show. Our today's class agenda is advantages of cloud computing. This we'll see. We are having still 1.5 months, okay, to go. Lot of tons of knowledge you are going to get. How it will increase the amount, on what purpose and all, I'll just keep on showing you guys practically as well as theoretically as well. One simple example I can give you right now is, see, 8 GB RAM, 2 core, 500 GB, it is charging you 9,000. If you increase from 8 GB to 16 GB, 2 core to 4 core, 500 to 1,000 GB, then it will increase your price from 9,000 to 14,000. If you further increase 16 GB to 32 GB, 4 core to 8 core, 1 TB to 2 TB, then it will increase further your amount to 25,000, like this. And apart from this configuration, there are many other options, high availability options. If you add high availability options also, it will keep increasing your amount. Your availability set, availability zone, load balancer, virtual machine scale set, all these things we are going to learn in the upcoming classes, guys. Okay, fine. Raju, just please hold on for some time. I'm about to finish. Then we'll discuss. We'll have a discussion, no problem. Next, last point, reliable. What it is? Reliable. Cloud services are consistently good in quality with equal performance. Good in quality with equal performance, even if we perform multiple enhancements on them. Even if we perform multiple enhancements on them. That's true. That's really true. Okay. When you have deployed a server of 32 GB RAM, 4 core, and 1,000 GB SSD hard disk, it will give you performance like that only. And if you decrease the server configuration from 32 GB RAM to 16 GB RAM, okay, you have decreased the server configuration. In that case also, as per the Microsoft documentation, whatever the expected performance for 16 GB RAM and 2 core, it will give you performance like that only. It won't start troubling you all of a sudden if you decrease the server configuration or you increase the server configuration. Likewise, you are having other options as well, adding the VMs to a load balancer. Okay, adding the .NET applications on your app services, hosting your .NET applications to app services, like this, all kind of things. Okay, as you keep on increasing your choices, as you keep on increasing your features, it will increase your performance and it will increase your amount also, price also. So these are the very few basic advantages of cloud computing, guys. Very few basic advantages of cloud computing. Okay, these are very easy to remember, very easy to tell in the interviews also. So read this 4 to 5 times. Okay, just remember these things, these subheadings. Remember these subheadings. Okay, so that you can frame the answers, the sentence on your own, because everyone is having a different capacity to frame the sentences. Don't try to remember this thing. It is difficult. You will forget in the interview. So never ever mug up. Just remember these things, the one which I'm highlighting. That's it. Then you can frame the sentences on your own. Read this 4 to 5 times. Okay. And frame the sentence on your own. Practice all these things, telling to it to yourself. Tell these things to yourself only. Okay. Because this is an expected question in the interviews. Advantages of cloud computing. Why we have to put the applications in cloud computing, why we are building the applications in cloud computing, what the benefits and advantages that cloud computing is giving us. Like this kind of questions are expected in the interviews. Okay, fine guys. So I'll just stop the class here. Okay, I'll take up the question and answer sessions now. In tomorrow's class, I'll explain the cloud service models. What I'll explain, I will explain the cloud service model in tomorrow's class. Okay, fine. Okay, so what is this, Raju? In public cloud, what they give servers or VMs? Will that be dedicated to us or someone else to be used? No, Raju, that will be dedicated for us only. No one else can use it. Absolutely dedicated for you only. Okay, fine. Sai, what is your question? Which is more secure, private or public cloud? Both are secured, Sai. Both are secured here, no doubt. In public cloud, this is the new concept. This is the latest trending technology where companies are using, and from 25-30 years we were using the private cloud. Okay, both are secured. Okay, if you go to public cloud, then you are getting a lot of benefits. You are going lot of advantages like security, price, collaboration, okay, enhancements, ease of deployment. What all the things I have shown now, those are this only, which is the public cloud advantages. Many are there, Sai. I have just told few here. Any other questions, guys? Okay, Manoj has given the details for us. Bank details, phone number, bank account details. Okay. Okay, nice. So any other questions, guys? Hash functions are the internal algorithms that the cloud vendors are using to provide the security for the resources and services. These hash functions are basically the algorithms which is internal, completely hidden, confidential, which cloud vendors are using to provide the security, to give the protection for our Azure resources and services. Is that clear, Lalit? Okay. Yes, Raju, you are right. We are taking the storage services from the cloud provider and we are keeping all our data in the cloud storage services. We are putting all the data like files, data, documents, PDFs, videos, images, everything in the cloud using the cloud storage services. How to do that, I'll explain, I'll show practically in the upcoming classes. Okay. Security concepts, Active Directory. In Active Directory, we are having some security concept that we are covering, Nikhilesh. Defender, Cloud Sentinel. Uh, yes, these are the inbuilt services. Not a big deal. You can learn by it. You can learn it. I'll provide you the guidance. We'll provide you the mentoring, Nikhilesh, Cloud Defender and Cloud Sentinel and all. These are not very big concepts. Okay. Once you get familiar with this Azure portal, okay, with this cloud platform, then you will get all the things easily you can learn. I'll provide you the guidance and mentoring. Okay, no problem. It's very simple thing only. We can handle it, no problem. Arjunan, what is your question? How are the cloud platforms able to rent us the space in cloud? Are they having a server farm or something? Arjuna, see our work, our scope is to configure, is to use cloud services. Okay. And whatever we are deploying, whatever we are configuring, what all the applications we are hosting in cloud containers or cloud virtual machines, that is our scope. How they are doing it, how it is happening, it's all the algorithms that they have defined. Okay, it is completely confidential. That is of no use for us. First, let us learn the technology, then we'll join Microsoft, then we'll see how they have done all these things. Even I don't know how they are providing the spaces, what calculations or algorithms they are using to charge us, all these things. Okay, so what is there in our scope? We'll just learn that first, because even I'm also not sure. The Microsoft engineers knows how they have, designed this cloud platform. Our scope is to learn this and to use this and to get a good job. Okay. The question what you have asked, this question may be valid even for the people who are having 20 years of experience, to think about how the resources are working in cloud computing. Okay. How to configure, how to make effective use of cloud services, that we'll learn. Though it's a good question, I don't deny it, but we are not reached to that level yet. No, Naveen, in this course only you are going to get some concepts of Azure Admin and some concepts of Azure DevOps. So just join this course. Here in this course, you are going to get concepts of fundamental, some concepts of admin, and all concepts of Azure DevOps. Okay. So being an Azure DevOps engineer, what are the concepts you are supposed to know in Azure administration and Azure fundamental? We are covering that. Raju, 900 is fundamental exams. If you want, you can take it, no problem. Okay. It's better to take 900. Raju, it's better to take 900. No, Raju, it is not must as such. It's a choice. If you want, you can take it. If you don't want, then directly you can take AZ 400 or AZ 104. It depends upon you. But the basic, the fundamental is 900. Yes, if it's better if you take it, Raju. Fine, guys. If there is no questions, I'll just wind up the class for today. Okay. We'll connect again tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll see the cloud service model. Tomorrow we are going to see what is IaaS services, what is PaaS services, what is SaaS services, why these services are available, what these services is used for. All these things we'll discuss in tomorrow's class. That is cloud service model. Okay. So am I good to close the class, guys? Any other questions, anyone? Girish, Guntaka, Hari Krishna, Imran, Revant, Lolit, Madhavi, Mohan.